Hi guys! Today I want to tell you good news. I have very good follicles. I have one that is 17, 19, and 21. So I'm pretty excited because this is the first time I have those type of numbers. Usually it's always around like 14 and 16, and they still trigger me because they know that my eggs, they grow pretty slowly and they're never as good. So whenever they see one that is 16, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's the best I've got for now." But now, like getting a 21 is like, "Oh wow!" And over 16, amazing. So and the lining is almost perfect. So my doctor told me that I should know that I'm gonna be at risk for multiples. I don't think I'm really at risk, but then again, uh, he knows that he has to tell me that. Because the thing about my eggs is that the reason why they gave me a free pass for having more than 2 follicles for IUIs is because they know that the quality of my eggs are pretty low. So if they have more eggs, I have more chances of having one that keeps the embryo, that is strong enough to keep the embryo, because usually it's so weak. So to have an almost perfect lining and to have good numbers like that, I feel like it's enough to celebrate. Even though it's not working, I don't care. Just the fact that I have good numbers means that I have the good combo from meds. Like we finally have the perfect combo for my body, for my issues that I got with my eggs. We finally found the perfect combo for me. There's a thing that I did different though, because usually they tell me to take like baby aspirin. I didn't take those this month because I read online that it wasn't. It was good in a way, but it had side effects to that, and I didn't want to take them anyways because it kept giving me migraines. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of all the meds that I took, but I had migraines, and honestly, like I deal with those here and there. I don't want to have them like for a whole month. So, and the folic acid, I didn't take that either because someone told me that it wasn't really good, so I stopped taking those, and I feel like maybe that worked. I don't know, but that's the main difference that I did too with the combo that we had before. So I'm pretty excited, and even if it's a failed one, like I know that it is a possibility that it's not going to work. And I'm okay with that, like, because we're so used to being disappointed. I don't want to get my hopes up, like, to the high level. But just knowing that my eggs seems good and I have a few that looks pretty good, numbers are good, the quality is almost perfect. So I'm just happy, you know? I'm just happy, and if it's a failed one, like I've said, I'm still going to be good because for so long, me and DH, we always told each other, look, we're going to do 9 IUIs, and then after that, we're going to start saving for IVF. And I feel like this 9th IUI is like closing that chapter, that chapter of all the IUIs we did. Because after a while, like, of doing so many, you feel like it's not working, you know? You're kind of getting used that it's not going to work. So you can't kind of set your mood for like, well, it's not going to work because it never worked before. And by changing to IVF, you feel like since it's different and since they're actually like fertilizing your embryo, your egg and your sperm, I feel like it seems in my head that we have more chance because we tried everything we could with IUIs. So I'm happy to close that chapter too. And I'm happy to save up for IVF. And by the time we're going to save up, I'm going to have the time to actually get used to the fact that we're going to do something different and, you know, kind of grieve all the 9 IUIs that didn't work if it doesn't work, you know, because I know I'm the type of woman who gets pretty stressed about pretty much everything. Not everything, not like the weathers, little stuff like that, but when it comes to infertility, I get stressed pretty easily, and I know that. So what I do, I try to what helps me the best is trying to have a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. So that way I'm ready for whatever option is going to be the outcome, you know? So if it's a failed one, I'm going to be ready because I thought about it. I don't want to be all ready for one thing and then being denied that one outcome and not be ready for whatever. Like, you know, for me, I find it easier, even though it's so hard, but I find it easier. I want to tell you about something else that I did. I have an Instagram, and for me, that Instagram is just another platform for me to actually bring awareness of infertility to all of my friends, and to bring all of us together. You know, like I have a lot of teachers that are following me. Not for me, a lot is one, but for me, it's more than just myself. You know. So anyway, so I feel like I'm bringing people together, and the people that are ignorant about the subject or are more sensitive to it now if they see my Instagram. So what I do is I post a picture of a quote, a meme, something related to infertility, something to give hope. Sometimes it's just something, you know, when you have a bad day, you're just like one of those, and you want to laugh a bit about how like it's stupid that infertility ruined your life, and you know, but you want to go about it like with humor a little bit in it too. Well, that's how I deal with it. So anyway, so I feel like it helped my sister understand. She doesn't quite know how it feels to be in my shoes because, you know, she's not in my shoes and I'm not in her shoes either. So I know she has 4 kids. I don't know what she's dealing with. I don't know all of her struggles, but she does talk to me and I can understand all of it because, you know, it's something we know. We see often, like people with kids. So it's understandable what they're going through, like, because you're like, oh yeah, my friend, she complained about that too. But now that it's infertility and it's so much taboo, I feel like the best way to actually go out there and teach people is to show them that it's a real struggle. And the only way I can do that is on my Instagram, because I don't want to do it on Facebook, because Facebook for me, there's some people I don't want them to know about my infertility. But Instagram, I feel like people will see that that's what's going on my Instagram. If they want to follow me, they will. If they don't want, it's alright. I'm not mad. So I feel like my sister understands a little bit more seeing all those posts. She actually understood that, you know, so many times people are like, oh, I'm going to give you my kids, you know. She understood that that was installed in me. So I'm pretty happy because I feel like there's hope, you know. I feel like people are finally understanding it a little bit more, and the more we talk about it, the more people can understand, the more people can relate, because so many out there will tell you not just to not think about it, you know. You got to move on, you got to not think about it. But when you're in it, that's your daily struggle. You can't just forget about it. The same way someone is dealing with whatever, like someone is struggling with depression, you cannot forget that you're dealing with depression, because you got so many appointments, you got to take meds, you got your highs and your lows. It's the same thing. Like, there's nothing that you're going to tell me that's going to make me forget about my infertility issues. So I feel like so many people will think that it's no big deal, you're lucky, that you don't have to worry about this and that and this and that, and you're like, come on, man. You think I'm lucky, but you don't know what we're going through. You don't know all the injections that I'm putting in my body. But I'm going to show you, because that's the only way you can learn something. So that's what I've been doing on my Instagram. I've been taking pictures of all the meds that I'm taking. So now, like, you see, there's a bunch of injections. You see in the picture, like, I can actually, like, this is what we're doing. And there's a quote that I saw. It's like, I'm sorry, babe, because your college funds were all for making you, like, for creating you. I'm sorry, all your college funds went to creating you. And it's true, because in a way, like, so many people would tell me, oh, you know, like, you're rich because you don't have kids. I'm like, I'm not rich. We're not poor. But trust me, the amounts of meds and appointments that we take is expensive. It is so expensive. It is a few thousands per year. So don't tell me that we're rich because we can go trips and all. No, we can't. Because all the money we have, we want to save up for IVF. So anyways, now I'm just rambling about anything that's going on in my life because there's so many going in my head. But the main idea was that I have an IUI this Friday. I realize that sometimes I'm going from one subject to another and then I'm going back. I don't know if you do that, but I do that all the time. And I'm like, oh man, how can you follow me? That's the hyperactive. Like my brain is like hyperactive. Anyways, so I was saying this Friday I have my IUI. So at 8 in the morning, my DH has to go and do his little deed. And then I gotta go back at 10 a.m. to finish the IUI. So I'm pretty happy. I'm really, really happy about my follicles. I really hope they stick. And if they don't, I'm gonna be alright, you know? I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna cry for sure, but I'm gonna be alright. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. Baby, that's best wishes to you all. And think about each other. Like, I keep praying for all the people in the world who has infertility. I'm like, God, give them their blessings. And it's true. Like, I pray for that, like, every night. It is a subject that I pray for all of you guys to, like, to be able to carry that child that you wish for. Anyways, baby dust.